What is the cost of staying the same? It's a really full-on question, and I hope you're bracing yourself for this episode. The cost of staying the same is worse and a bigger cost than costing yourself in investing in a mentor who may bring in more money than you ever have before. This is your business plan foundation, and I want you to think about as if you're building a house. You don't go and start building that house with no plan, no design. You don't know where the walls are going to go, the layout, the dimensions of your house. It's the same with your business. Welcome to the Queendom. Welcome back with Keys to the Queendom. I want to ask you this question to really begin this episode. What is the cost of staying the same? It's a really full-on question, and I hope you're bracing yourself for this episode. And I ask you this because we are now in June 2023 and I'm sitting at home. It is a Monday. My Monday is a content day. I've got my incredible clients coming over who do content shoots with me. It's something you get to do when you're in Queendom. And the word investment gets thrown around a lot. Investing in mentors, investing in your growth, investing in others, investing in learning, investing in knowledge. And a lot of the times when it comes to forking out money, let's use that as an example. Forking out money when it comes to starting with a mentor or someone you need, yet you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to wait. When I feel confident in myself, when I've started the business, when I have excuses. By now, you're probably thinking, where's Tam going with this? The thing is, the cost of staying the same is worse and a bigger cost than costing yourself in investing in a mentor who may bring in more money than you ever have before. And the thing that gets scary is people get too consumed with the uncertainty, the unknown, and the discomfort in forking out, let's say 20 grand, when that 20 grand is going to create more rapid growth, more clients to come in, and success equals speed. And the universe grants people who make decisions and take in action. So today's episode is all about your business plan and how to create change in your life and to get really clear on what it is you want to do in the next 6 months. And I want you to remember, when you are about to make a decision, ask yourself, what is the cost of doing this? And then ask yourself, what is the cost of not doing it? Now, I have been doing so many amazing business planning sessions with new people that have been working with me, which I absolutely love, because when I first began my fitness business, I didn't do this. I didn't go down into this business planning segment. I just started. And while I still had the drive, and a lot of the times I do say I do without thinking, this is your opportunity to create a bit of a strategy in place so that you know what to do within the next 6 months of 2023. And I just want you to remember that it's not about making you feel bad that you haven't done much in the last 6 months, but this is now your opportunity to go, you know what, I'm going to do something more. I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to make sure I have done everything in my power to at least follow this business plan. But everything in life is all about building foundations. So I like to use fitness as an example. When you begin to train, you don't just begin with a heavy lifting session of squats, unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you build the foundations of going into the gym. You may start with some warm-ups, some sets. You start working with the dumbbells or machines, and then you work your way up to progressing and building the foundations of your fitness journey. The same with weight loss. But this is your business plan foundation. And I want you to think about as if you're building a house. You don't go and start building that house with no plan, no design. You don't know where the walls are going to go, the layout, the dimensions of your house. It's the same with your business. And so we want to build the foundations of your business, and it's like a house. And the first thing you're going to begin with is your why. That is correct. Your first business plan is ask yourself why your business began. Or why is it that you want to begin this business? And this is going to be your driving force. It is going to be when shit hits a ceiling and when shit happens in your life and you're like, why the fuck am I doing this? You think about your why. And I'll share a little story because I was so blessed to see my mum over the weekend. For those of you who don't know my mum, her name's Milka, and she's a crazy Brazilian lady, much like myself. And my beautiful mum, her birthday actually is this weekend. And she's turning, I believe, 67. And she still works full-time in childcare. She does over 50 hours some weeks, sorry. And she said to me, Tammy, I will be able to get my pension next year. And I said, wow, Mum, that's awesome. She's like, yeah, but I still need to work. And I was like, what do you mean? And she said, my pension is going to cost me $820 a fortnight. My mum. Now, we can also probably agree that the cost of living has gone up significantly. And because of this, my mum said that she'll probably still need to work 10 hours a week so that she can still survive, not thrive. Now, my mum is one of my biggest whys. And I want to be able to support her, and I want to be able to buy her first home, because my mum is the reason why I'm here. You know, my mum is the reason why I have this voice, why I've done what I've done. And yes, I still want to build my future life and my future family, because it's the life I never had. But my mum was the one that got me into Tony Robbins. She was the first, I remember the story she was telling me was that when she did the Tony Robbins course, it was Unleash the Power Within. This was still around when I was young. And I remember when she went, she paid $500 for her ticket. That's what it was, how much it was back then. And I remember she worked so many jobs to get this ticket, and she walked on coal with Tony Robbins. And I remember her telling me this story, and I started my Tony Robbins journey from that moment. So I've been an entrepreneur since I was a little girl. And so my mum, understanding now that she can only make $820 with the pension and then plus 10 hours of childcare, I said to my mum, I go, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I want you to work for me by next year. I go, I'll figure out that position just now, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to do whatever it takes to support you. Because my mum doesn't like being given money. She wants to be able to feel like she can help in some way or form. And so for me, I've gone, well, let me make it happen. Let me make it happen that you work for me. So that is my why. And so if you're listening right now, maybe your why is your children, maybe your why is your family, maybe your why is someone had done something to you in the past and it really created this shift in you to prove them wrong. So think about your why. And that is one part of your business plan. Hey guys, real quick. Have you ever been stressed out or stuck on a problem you just can't seem to figure out, and then a friend or a mentor comes along with like a fresh perspective and shows you a solution that completely changes the game for you? Now, I'm smiling right now as I say this because I know I've had a ton of these moments while building my businesses and remembering back to all the people I have been helped by, which gets me so excited. So I want to pass on the information here and give you guys a favor to build this Queendom community. You know, whatever platform you are listening on, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and tune in every Wednesday, because you just never know when you will hear that special something that completely changes the game for you. And when it happens, make sure you leave behind 5 stars so we know our efforts are making an impact. I love you guys. Let's get back into it. The second part of your business plan is your vision. So you've got your why, and your vision is the future goals of your business, what you see in the near future. So I'm talking 2 years to 5 to 10, and that is basically going to create the action you take every single day, knowing that is the vision you want in your business. I'll give you, again, an example. So right now I am an online business coach, and my goal in life is to be on stage as a speaker, international speaker. And so that is my vision, right? And so I know that the more I build my foundations as a business coach, I build my membership, my empire, I will be able to then walk away with coaches working for me and be able to travel across the world sharing my story and how I can create you out there to build your own wealth in the online space. That is what I'm going to be talking about on stage. So that is my vision. So I need to know every single day that I am making decisions that it's going to support that vision, you know, and I have undiagnosed ADHD, just for those who are listening. So I know I can get distracted by shiny objects. I'm sure we can all relate. So it's about knowing your vision and going, everything I'm doing right now, is it going to support that? Or maybe right now you're listening and going, shit, I am doing something that is not supporting my vision. I'm in a job that is not going to support my future vision. I am wasting time and energy making money for someone else. I'll leave that for you guys. So focus on your vision with your business plan. And I have worksheets for this. So if you actually want to learn more about that, just jump on a call with me. It's for free. I do this type of business call for free just because I care. But with that in mind, after the vision comes your mission. So the mission is you in the present. It's you in the now. And so I'll read you my mission statement and you get to write your own mission statement. Isn't that exciting? And I know that this question can become a little bit like, what's a vision? What's a mission? Vision future, mission now. And so I always say I like to bring in queen stream and wealth for men and women, king and queens, to build their multi-six-figure business in the online space. That is my mission, and I live by it every single day. And so that in itself, while I spoke about the actions you take to build your vision, right, to work towards your vision, your mission is also going to dictate each and every single day the actions you are going to take, the rules you make, the beliefs you have. And one of the biggest things about your business plan and your mission, it's not all to do with the strategies and systems. It's also to do with the things that you need to do as a habit and routine that is going to support your mission. As an example, I'm very big on my health. I'm very big on my routine. I wake up at 4 a.m. right now. I know, I'm crazy, because I know that that is my hour of where I get to meditate, to journal, to support Jordan with his morning routine as well. And I know that that hour when he leaves the house is all mine to then focus on speaking to my team, creating the content that I need, to writing emails, to learning. I read my book as well. And when I get all of that done, I just feel so unstoppable. And so these are the things that are going to support my mission, because I know that if I'm at 100%, if I am, looking after myself and I've done my routine and I'm doing all the things and the steps as well as looking after my health, I go to the gym all the time, that is supporting my mission. So right now, the question I ask you guys, what are the things you're doing that is not supporting your mission? What are the things right now you need to do less of or you need to stop? Now, with your incredible business plan, you've built the why, you've built the vision, you've built the mission. Now we're going to look at the walls, and that is your values. Now, values is what is important to you. And my cat is just walking in front of the computer because she wants to sit on my lap. She does this every time I wear black. But your values is what's important to you. And it's, again, the driving force of you making decisions every day, your rules, your beliefs. Now, values, and I'll share you mine. My highest value is love, and then it's wealth, and then it's growth, then it's creativity, and then it is also personal development. And there's a couple more that I have, including contribution as well, but they're the things that I value as my business values. Now, your personal values may be very similar, but one of the things I know for my personal values versus business, so when I decided to walk away from fitness, I realized that health was not a business value of mine. It's a personal value that does support my business, but it's not my business value. And so your values are what's going to help you make decisions and drive you forward with the beliefs and rules you have. So for example, I know that if I live in the value of love, I'm going to be able to show up for my clients, for my partner, for myself. I make better decisions when I'm in the intention of love. Love for me knows that when I'm working from this place, money comes in naturally and easily. Wealth for me is a value of mine because I value the wealth that I bring in for my business. I value investing in myself. I value spending money on my business, on myself, to build that wealth in income. And I also value living a life of wealth. I value freedom. That was another value of mine I forgot to mention. And freedom means, for me, is being able to live on my terms. Hey, beautiful kings and queens, are you right now in a space where you're ready to take action and build your business, yet you struggle where to begin? You're feeling stuck and overwhelmed with all the things you need to do when it comes to building a business. Now, my Empire membership is a 12-month commitment where you will build the business of your dreams in the online space and be in the arena of all the incredible, great humans out there that are building 7 to 8 figure businesses. Now, the foundations that I truly believe in that you are going to learn through this membership is sales, marketing, content creation, social media, money mindset, and of course, branding. Now, all of this will be accessible for you to be learning what is currently hot right now in the market and how you can create your own business and build a successful business in the online space. All you have to do right now is DM Empire in my Instagram or email myself and my team, and we will get the ball rolling so you can have your empire and start making moves in the online space. Now, I realized for a while though, even though I work online, a conflicting value of mine was the fact that freedom was so big for me, yet I was still living and working from home. And I felt like a prisoner in my home because it's all I was doing. I built an online business. But the reason why I built an online business was to have more freedom, more time. And so this is why my vision is so important to remember that while I want to be on stage, I need to have the capability to be able to have freedom to have that happen, which means more team, more staff, more coaches working for me. And that means as well, walking away from one-on-one coaching. When I say walk away, not having as many one-on-one. So these are the things for you guys to think about. Are you living in your values? Do you know what your values are? Do you need to have a refresher and rewrite your values? And this is going to create such a huge shift when you can see whether you are living in your values or not. So just to bring again awareness to this, I realized freedom was something I wasn't living by because I was working more hours and I was doing everything on my own. So hiring staff and coaches to work for me created more freedom for me to be at the forefront of my business, to be a marketer, to be a content creator, to be a sales guru. And so just again, remember that your values are what is going to drive you to move forward. It's what's important to you. The last little bit of your beautiful business house, the triangle, the roof, is your purpose. And I know people go, isn't that the same as your why? But if you can pitch to people your purpose in 60 seconds, and I always use the example with my beautiful clients when you're at a wedding or you're sitting next to Uncle John who you don't know and you have to make conversation and they ask you the question, which everyone asks, so what do you do? And if you can say, this is what my purpose is, and this is what I'm here to do, then you know what your purpose is. You know, my purpose has always been to embrace hardships and to follow my dreams and to give other people that amazing ability that they can do it too. We can all follow our dreams. We can all live a life of freedom. We can all live a life of wealth. We can all be our own queen or king and build our empire. And so what is your purpose? If you had Uncle John next to you at the wedding, and he was to say to you, what do you do? What is your purpose? And you could answer that in 60 seconds. I actually challenge you to do this right now. Wherever you are, write it down or say it out loud or watch yourself in the mirror and go, this is my purpose. And if you struggle on writing it, then there may be a block there. And I would encourage you guys to put some energy and time into thinking about this and writing it down, because I promise you, it is such a good feeling when you know you're living in your purpose. And every day you get to wake up and you're in your passion project, not work mode, you're in passion mode, and you're living out your purpose. And I hope this has inspired you all that your business plan is going to help you build the business. And if you're listening right now and you need some more support on this, or you want to jump on a call with myself, then I would love to support you in that. I'm very passionate about this, and I love supporting men and women when it comes to building their wealth in the online space. And I hope you guys can all think about now that there is 6 months left of the year. So ask yourself this: what is the cost of not doing anything about it? Have an amazing day, Queen.